The 2007-2008 season, the year Manchester United won the Champions League, they won the Premier League. The year that Cristiano Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or with Messi in second and Torres in third. I'm going to show you a database where you can go back to that season and relive that glory and take charge of some teams who maybe didn't have the greatest seasons ever. I'm looking at you, Derby County. 11 points, one of the worst, if not the worst, Premier League team ever. Would you like to take charge of them? Let's head over to the Football Manager screen and see how you can do that. This is just an intro. You better believe it. Jesus, that was bad. Well, welcome to the series. So here we are on the Football Manager screen, and we are looking at the Premier League as it was in the 2007-2008 season. Now, I know what you're thinking. How? Well, let's head over to a Twitter account and show you the man behind the science. So this is the Mad Scientist FM, and the link is in the description to his Twitter account. And as you can see here, his pinned post is the link to this database. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to head over to FM Scout, where they have a list of what exactly is on this database. So as you can see here, on this database, you have 9 playable nations. You have England, the Premier League, Championship and League One, Serie A and Serie B in Italy, the Premiership in Scotland, La Liga in Spain, League One in France, Bundesliga in Germany, the Top Flight Primera in Portugal, the Super League in Turkey, and the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. Now, this is mad. Now, I am planning on doing a simulation where we recreate the last 16 plus years in the world of football and see how Football Manager thinks the world would go after this 2007-2008 season. So make sure you do comment below if you are excited about that. And comment below what team you would like to take charge of in this journey. So we're going to just have a look around, shall we? So the Premier League here, you have Arsenal, Villa, Birmingham, Blackburn, Bolton, Chelsea, Derby, Everton, Fulham, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, Portsmouth, Reading, Sunderland, Tottenham, West Ham and Wigan. Now, for me, growing up in the northeast of England, the fact that Sunderland, Middlesbrough and our team, Newcastle, are in the top flight is fantastic. And I did straight away go and check out the Newcastle team managed by Sam Allardyce. And we have the likes of Michael Owen there, aged 27, Mark Viduka, a 22-year-old Obafemi Martins, a 28-year-old Damien Duff, James Milner, aged only 21. I'll be interested to see how his journey progresses. The racist himself, Emre, Charles Insomnia, as he's being called by the late Joe Kinnear, Joey Barton, currently not abusing any women's rights. And at Newcastle, 32-year-old Nicky Butt, Jeremy, there's some quality. Now, it did make me wonder, how is the Premier League looking at the end of that season? So as you can see, Derby did come bottom of the league with only 11 points. Then Birmingham and Reading also going down. Fulham surviving by goal difference, with Bolton fairly low down in 16th, Sunderland, Wigan. The top 4 was Man United winning the Premier League, obviously won the Champions League as well that season. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, with Everton in 5th place. Now, I remember that Everton side under David Moyes. They were a very, very good side. A 30-year-old Phil Neville was absolutely dominating things for them. I always look back at that tackle he did against Cristiano Ronaldo, which kind of showed the Everton fans, I'm here as your player. But they've got 26-year-old Andy Johnson. Victor Nietzsche, only 19. I remember signing him on loan for some clubs in Football Manager. Yakubu. James Vaughan, 18 years old. I mean, it's just flashbacks when you look at databases like this, and it's so nice to see a 22-year-old Leighton Baines. I mean, it's just great to see. It is really just great to see. I mean, I'm just curious. Coleman, Seamus Coleman, where's he at? Is he in it, or is which Seamus? How do you spell Seamus? I think I might have actually nailed it. Is Seamus Coleman in it? He's not. Maybe he actually appears as a region creator. I've not actually checked the holiday database, but I know in previous versions the youth intakes do produce real players, which is absolutely insane. Andy van der Meijden, I remember him on Football Manager as well, signing him from Inter and signing him from Ajax, etc. Oh, you get some flashbacks when you load up databases like this. And I can get a bit sidetracked and end up spending a good 20 minutes going through players and forgetting I'm actually recording a video for you guys. So I do apologise about that. The Coca-Cola Championship. So you got the likes of Burnley down in the Championship, Coventry, Crystal Palace, Ipswich, Leicester. You got Scunthorpe up in the Championship at the minute on this save here. Going down to League One, I see a massive challenge there. Hidden behind me, so let's switch around. In 24th place is Leeds United with a minus 15 goal difference. I mean, they might do. Minus 15 points. Can you keep Leeds United in the playable leagues? Because obviously the only top 3 leagues are done. But when you look at this, the likes of Brighton down in League One, Crewe Alexandra with their insane academy, Hartlepool up there, Luton down in League One, Nottingham Forest down there, Southend in League One, Swansea. There's some memories. There is some memories. I mean, when you think of the Barcelona team back then with Frank Rijkaard as a manager, 25-year-old Victor Valdez, Carlos Puyol, 29 years old, Lilian Thuram, 35, I remember watching him, Rafael Marquez, oh, what a player he was, by the way, what a player he was. I mean, there's just so many memories. Yaya Toure is a Barcelona age, 24 years old, Xavier, 27, Deco, 29, Iniesta, a 20-year-old Lionel Messi. I mean, he turns out to be a decent player, this kid, doesn't he? 20 years old, came runners-up in the Ballon d'Or this season. What a player. I mean, just what a player. Thierry Henry is there at Barcelona. Ida Gudjonsson, Ronaldinho, 27 years old. Can you take Ronaldinho to the heights he never made in real life? Can you take over Barcelona and win the Ballon d'Or with Ronaldinho and make him the best player in the world? Because obviously he petered out in real life. Can you fix him? Fix him, that's probably the wrong words. But can you make him the star that we all know he was and should have continued to be into his mid-30s, to be honest, maybe in that attack midfield strata? I'm trying so hard not to just get lost in looking at teams, but AC Milan, is that the AC Milan of... It is. So they've got Pato, age 17. Oh my days. Imagine trying to make Pato the player we all back then thought he could be. Obviously, he never made it due to injuries. He never became that star. And they've got this decent player as well. He's 30 years old. He looks all right. What's his name? Ronaldo. I mean, we only know Cristiano Ronaldo, but this guy looks decent. Maybe you can continue that. Kaká there. Oh, 25 years old. Where is Shevchenko? Where did Shevchenko moved to at that point? He was at Chelsea. Okay, so this was the year he moved to Chelsea. No, it's a year after. He moved in 6-7. Okay, so long ago. Sometimes it's hard to remember, but can you make Shevchenko the player he should have been at Chelsea? Can you take over Chelsea and push them on? Let's not mention you do have a 39-year-old Paolo Maldini who you could manage for another season. Get him over the age of 40 and just live them memories of the fact that this guy is an absolute superstar, gem, legend, world-beating man. Can't think of any other words. So we're now on the Bundesliga, and I think we have to look at Bayern Munich. Oliver Kahn, 37 years old. Lucio, I mean, oh my days. Martin Demichelis, what a player he was, by the way. Philipp Lahm is only 23 years old. You could probably develop him into a fairly decent player. Mark van Bommel, I mean, what a player he was. Bastian Schweinsteiger, only 23 there. Close at 29 years old. Luca Toni, 30. Lucas Podolski at 22. I mean, they are some stars you can develop, by the way. They are some stars you can develop. And we'll go to the French league, by the way, and let's have a look. So Lyon, this was when Lyon were in their prime. Does that mean they still had the midfield? Yeah, Juninho, free kicks of 20. I mean, if you've never seen him take free kicks, go and check him out on YouTube. I mean, it's a toss-up for me between him and Beckham over who I would want on free kicks. but he was an absolute star. And I remember taking charge of this team around this time and just having some fun saves with these. Karim Benzema, only 19 years old. They had Fred, who was 23. He was insanely talented on Football Manager. Lord Remy, Ben Arthur, Kim Kallstrom. I mean, we're getting flashbacks. I mean, when we look at who won the Ballon d'Or and what the points were, Ronaldo there, Messi second, Torres, Casillas, Xavi, Arshavin, David Villa, Zlatan at Inter, Kaká, Steven Gerrard, Senna, Adebayor, Wayne Rooney at Man United, Aguero's at Atletico Madrid. I mean, it's just mad, some of the talent. I mean, you are always going to look back with fond memories, but just some of these teams were so talented. Jaap Stam, age 34, Johnny Heitinga, Vermaelen, 21 years old. There's just, I mean, look at them. Edgar Davids, 34. Jan Vertonghen is a defensive midfielder, age 20. I mean, wow. Dennis Rommedahl, do you remember how much pace he had? He was just insanely quick. It's just mad. Albert Luque, he was at Newcastle. What a player. I really liked him. He never did it, but what a player. Luis Suarez, aged 20 years old. I mean, he's not done it yet. He's not done it. Can you get in Luis Suarez to your team and just watch him be a world-class player? Class Jan Huntelaar. I mean, just look at them. Just look at some of these players and just imagine signing some of this talent and having a couple of seasons of a save. Would you like to see me do a save on this database? Comment that below if you would. That is something we could look at doing as well. Now, obviously, this was only a couple of years after Porto had won the Champions League. So how much of their squad is left as well? By the way, Nuno Espirito Santos is still the goalkeeper there, age 33. But if we go age-wise and just have a look down some of these players, see who pushed on to be that quality player. I mean, Deco's obviously at Barcelona now. You have Quaresma here, 23 years old. What a player he turns out to be in the world. I mean, just such a talent. Raul Meireles, he ended up going to Chelsea, was it? I'm sure it was Chelsea he ended up at. What a player he was as well, by the way. There's just some talent. Basinga ends up at Chelsea. Helga Postiga. There's just some insanely talented players. I think one player we do have to obviously have a look at and see how he looks on the game is the Ballon d'Or reigning champion of Cristiano Ronaldo. So if we go to Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo there, age 22 now, been at Man United for 4 years, and just wow. He's just so talented. It's mental. Carlos Tevez, Wayne Rooney, what a squad these had at the time. Wayne Rooney's only 21. Can you go in and just... I was going to say make Rooney better than he was, but how? How would you even do that? But this video was all about just having a look and actually showing you that this database exists and showing you what is on this database and what you can achieve by taking over clubs in this database. There will be a video where I am going to simulate the 16 years up to the current day, up to the current year, and see if Messi is still playing. Is he in the MLS? Is Ronaldo still playing? Is he in Saudi Arabia? Where are these players? Where's James Milner? Where is James Milner? What is going on? Who's the best manager in the world? Where's Guardiola? Where was Guardiola at Barcelona at this point? He wasn't, was he? Josep. So he is the manager of Barcelona's B team. Okay, where does Guardiola end up? Does he end up going to the A team? Does he end up going off to a different club? Where does Pep Guardiola end up managing? All of these things we can find out in next week's video, where I will be simulating the next 16 years of the world and seeing exactly how it is compared to real life. I've been Paul, also known as the Northman. Make sure you do comment below your views on the video, and thank you for watching.